Alright, today we'll be making a fire dragon. I don't know, I call this a fire dragon mainly because it's out of red paper, and in truth it really reminds me of Shyvana from League of Legends, because if you look right here, here's the two legs, the wings are connected to the two legs, and I guess here's the arms and here's the claw tip, but the cool thing about this dragon is that it flaps! Look at that! You pull on the tail, flap, 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 flap. Alright, so today I'm teaching you how to make the flapping fire dragon. Doesn't have a large mouth to breathe fire, but I still think it's pretty cool how, you know, you make it out of red paper, pull the tail, and it flaps. I mean, I really dig the fact that the wing, sort of the wingspan, kind of looks like a sort of like a Klingon bird of prey. You know, all this needs is just photon torpedoes and a cloaking device, and it can totally kick the Federation's ass any day. But anyways, let's begin our lesson. Alright, let's begin. Good old red. Since this dragon is a bit complex, I will make it out of a sort of a larger red paper. So this is already pre-cut, as I showed you in my other earlier videos. You know, just like an 8.5 by 11, cut off the edge. But this has already been pre-cut. So let's begin. Again, a lot of most flapping dragons usually begin with the crane base. This is no different. Doing a series of flapping dragons that I've made over the years, it just seems to be the coolest, the coolest, most interesting origami piece that it seems that everyone loves, because not only does it sit there and look cool, but you know, it actually does something. So let's begin. First, we're going to do corner to corner, just like with all the crane bases, corner to corner. Sorry about that noise. Alright. Corner to corner. One of these days I'll get a bigger camera rig set up. Do the exact same for the other corner. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to open it up, flip it all the way around, and then do two corners to two corners. Now, the reason why you want to flip it around is so that you're sort of on the mountain side and not the valley side. All right. So two corners to two corners, like this. Why is my blue paper moving around? I'm sorry. My blue paper is supposed to be my base, and it is not staying still. My apologies. Crikey. This is going to irritate me. Try to make sure that this paper is in line with the... Oh, fuck. Whatever. Okay, two corners again. And I apologize to all my fans for not having a video for a while longer, but making a lot. I basically invented, all of a sudden I had a spree and I invented a lot of flapping dragons, all based around the crane-based flapping bird that, you know, with a few adjustments you make it look dragon-like. Okay, now that when you do your last fold, keep it folded, and then notice how when you bring in the two corners, like this, you instantly get to the water bomb base, like that. Remember, you want to have two flaps on this side and two flaps on this side. Alright. Next, what we're going to do is, you know what? I want to do this this entire figure out of my pre-crease method. And that is, simply you open it up like this. Once you open it up, this line right here meets up with this line in the middle. But you do not, when you fold across, you do not go past this line. So, see this line right here? It's going to meet up with this line. Now you may not be able to see it in the camera, but the fold you did earlier, you should instantly be able to feel and see it. So you fold it across like this, over, only towards the corner, and you don't go past this crease right here, this midline right here. You do not go past it, and then you just go all the way. You do it for it all the way around. All right. I'm going to go counterclockwise. All right. And remember, the reason why I'm able to make my folds so quickly is because I have hundreds and hundreds of hours of practice. When after your 50th hour making the same fold, it comes natural. I mean, take your time. You want to be as accurate as possible. I mean, the crane base is forgiving, and so is this dragon. But actually, I don't think this dragon is as forgiving because it does have a couple of fine folds. But taking your time is always paramount because you want to have good hard creases. You notice how I keep my fingernails trimmed, and you want to have good hard creases. And if you can't use it, then use a coin. Use a coin to get your creases. But you always want to make sure that all of your creases are sharp as possible. All right, and the last one. Alright, next what you want to do is go back to the water bomb base, fold it in half, bring the two corners together, and look what happens when you open the mouth. The corners, or the cheeks, tuck in easily. Look at that, see? Not that much resistance. And you do the same to both sides. Alright, open it up, and then tuck it in on both sides. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to fold this up like this, fold it up like that, crease, and then back down. And then what you're going to do is, see this flap right here? You're going to fold one flap over, do the exact same thing, fold it up, and then fold it back down. And then see that flap that you had earlier? Fold it back to the right. Now take this one, fold it over, see how there's no crease right here? You're going to fold up, and then fold back down, and then fold it over like that. And then now what you can do is you can take the whole figure, fold it, or turn it all the way over. See, there's a missing line right there. Fold it up, get that crease, and then now you have that crease. Now, what we're going to do is we're basically going to fold this tip in half and sink it. But the traditional way, I find it much more difficult. I'm going to teach you my way, which is a little bit longer, but you'll find that it's much easier to sink fold this part right here. And then what that requires is, again, unfolding it and then folding it back up. Now, normally when you fold, here, I want to show you something real quick. When you fold here, you fold it and then you sink it. And the problem with it is, when you're folding over 4 layers of paper, it's not that accurate and you're going to have a lot of resistance. Now, when you actually take the time to unfold it and actually make the folds, because notice how it's sort of forming a little square right here, that when you actually fold it by hand, or should I say pre-crease by hand, that sink later on will be easy as pie. So what I do is I pinch right here, this line meets the middle, and I can't see through the paper, so I'm just basically guessing. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that the crease goes from the diagonal to diagonal. See how you have these diagonals? You want to go from one diagonal to the other. Turn it to the next one. Do the exact same fold. And remember, you shouldn't rush through this like I do. Take your time. And see how my fold went a little bit over? That's okay. As long as I don't go over the entire paper. If you're just over by a little bit, good. Under, not so good. You always want to be over by just a little bit. Now, if you're accurate, it's good enough. See? Notice how I can just look at it and I know it's because, again, hundreds of hours of practice. Take your time, and you can be just as quick. Oh, and pause. If you don't understand something, pause, rewind. I'm figuring out how to get that chapter system on YouTube with videos, but eventually I'll figure it out. So remember, like this, fold in half, and then over, crikey, all these other folds to get to the water bomb base. Open it up, tuck the cheek. Same as the other side, tuck the cheek. Now, this part right here is basically you take the two ends. See this sink fold? Watch this. As I pull this apart, look at that. Like that, I pull it apart, and then look, I push my finger right here, and look how, See that? That's flat right there. Look how easy it is to close sync. Now, if you ever tried the code, if for you intermediates who are learning this, if you ever tried the sync method on the other techniques, you'll notice how frustrating it is. But when you do it in my technique, easy as pie. All right. Next, what we're going to do is see this edge right here. You're not going to fold it to the point where this edge meets up with this line, but what you're going to do is you're going to create a fold from here, this tip, to the middle. And it forms sort of like an odd angle. This line will never touch the bottom. That's okay. Do not force the paper. You're going to tear the paper if you do, and you're going to get bad results. It's okay, because, you know, as long as there's a line between here and here, then you're fine. Here and here, and then watch as I do it all the way around. See, I just pull it over, and I just sort of just pull until a line is formed all the way across. Crease it down. Do the same to the back. Oh, and if you're first go at this dragon, be careful using soft paper, because I've noticed that you do want, yes, dealing with harder paper, this 22-pound copier paper is a little bit more difficult to deal with, but it's worth it. Because when you have soft, like 15-pound paper, like when you do animations or when the origami is active, like the dragon I'm teaching you, the bottom part will tear easily. And you don't want that. You want your origami, any type of movement origami where it's going to be touched and moved around, you want it to be done out of tough paper because it will last longer, more resilient. You do it out of tissue paper, oh God, it's going to break apart. All right, next what we're going to do is the point facing down, fold one flap over from the left to the right, flip it all the way over, and then repeat like so. Take the left flap, fold it over to the right. You'll still have two on each side, but see those folds? They're sort of on the inside now. Okay, next what you want to do is you want to fold this flap all the way up, Turn it around and fold it all the way up. All right. Now, the next fold is basically you're going to open this up, and, or you know what? No, I think it's fine. You want to fold this up, and then once you fold it up, what you're going to do is you're going to fold it up. You're going to basically create an angled fold. Now you don't want it. You don't want to reverse fold this so that it's like this. You actually want it up at an angle like that. See? And then you remember you want to see this part right here. You want to pull it. You don't want to have it like right there. See? That's wrong. You want to pull it so that the tip actually goes on this. Don't pull too hard. You may tear the paper, and you don't want it to go all the way down like the other dragon I taught. You don't want to have it, or oh shoot, I haven't taught that dragon yet. But like other dragons, you don't want to have it going down. You actually want to have it angled up like that, because then it will make for more like the tail is, you know, angled up and it's happy to see you like a dog. I'm just kidding. But you want to have it angled up like that. Once you have that, pinch it down. And remember, when you open it up, I shouldn't say the two bottom legs, but right here, this tip should go all the way to the middle like that. Next, what you're going to do is fold, see this part right here? You're going to fold this angle right here, you're going to fold in half, like that. And you're going to do it to both sides. And then, see this right here? You want to, the fold goes all the way down, and then whatever's left, you want to have this fold right here go all the way to this leg like this. Alright? You don't want to have it open like that. No, that's bad right there. You want to have it going inward so that it's at an angle. Now this line will not touch the bottom. This line right here will not touch the bottom. That's fine, as long as you get a line between here and that point right there. From here to there. And then just squash. And you do the same to the back side. There we go. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do the front, which is going to be a bit unique. So you're going to fold it upward like this, and then this time you will fold it down like this, because we're just going to go angle it. We're going to do a second angle going upward to sort of form the head. So fold it up, and then this time when you see this middle part right here, you're going to reverse fold it. First you fold it like this, forms a valley. Now you're going to fold it back out, forming a mountain, except you're going to actually create a fold between this line and this line. You know what? It's actually easier if I just do this. See this right here? Fold, close it, take this bottom part and fold it to the middle like that. Now the paper has been softened by the crease. As soon as you pull this up like this, pulling it forward should just be a breeze. Alright? See, we're already starting to form our dragon. Tail, head, wings. Alright. Next, what we're going to do is basically we're going to fold this angle right here. We're going to fold it in half, and then this part right here, we're going to fold this in half as well. This line will touch this bottom line. This line right here will touch this bottom line, unlike the back part. So, just again, follow my fingers. Fold this in half, like so, and do the exact same to the opposite. And see that? How this line actually meets up with the bottom? That's exactly what you want. Do the same to both sides. Alright. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to actually put your finger right here, right in the back of the neck, and actually fold this guy up. Fold this guy up. Like that. Actually, I don't like that angle. I'm going to have it go out a little bit further. There you go. Okay. And then, we'll do the head last. Next, this is the head, this is the tail. We're going to make the tail jagged like you saw in the figure, except this time we're going to do that last. Any detailing? Well, actually, I am going to be detailing the wing. I'll detail the wing first. Okay, first thing what we want to do, remember, this part, at this point when you're detailing the wing, total guesswork, there is a wrong answer. I mean, you don't want to go like this, but you actually want to fold sort of a slight angle like this. See how I'm doing it? A slight angle. It's better to lay it down flat. Like that. And then fold this over like that. Sort of looks like a claw at the end of the wing. See? And then next, what you want to do is fold this down like so. And then when you fold this down, this angle shouldn't meet that one. You just, make it just a little bit further down like that. Like that. And one thing I do not recommend is to hard crease. Well, actually, you know what? Hard crease is acceptable. Okay, we'll do that. Hard crease like this. Right? Notice how we're already forming the wing. Kind of looks like the wing of a Klingon bird. Or, yeah, Klingon bird of prey, those cool little warp ships. But anyways, before we detail the angles right here, let's actually fold this up and make sure that we and fold this part right here, and then fold the back so that it's in symmetry with or should I say, not the back, but the right hand is in symmetry with the left, not hand, the wing. Like that. And then this angle fold down, and all I have to do is just look at the back and then just match it up. Alright. And that's good enough. And then this one, fold down, and then on this side, fold down. Okay. now that we've done that, technically this at this point right here, it's already ready to flap. Oops, like that without ripping. Ah, see, that's what I was warning people about. Ripping. My dragon already ripped, but it's still you see that? You can see the little. Let me see if I can cover the blue hole. Oh yeah, see, you can see a little hole right there. But you know, hopefully yours does not rip like my dragon did. But oh well. Anyways, we'll keep going. It's amazing. This dragon I invented a while ago. Like I said, it actually does have slight rips at the back, but you know, I don't know why this one ripped. I guess I wasn't gentle with it. Anyways, going back to this dragon, let's form the detail of the wings. And what you're going to do is, like this dragon, notice how the wings are similar? You're basically going to create sort of a fan fold going outward this way. Now, you can keep your dragon looking like this, and I think it's still pretty cool anyways. But the way to actually give it that real extra look is to basically fan fold from one point right here. So we're going to just fold up, like so. I'm going to fold all the way up. And whatever you do in the front, or I'm sorry, the right or left, you do to the right, like this. And then, remember, starting with this point right here, fold back down. And then fold it back up again. And then you just keep going until you feel like you're satisfied. So that's one. Could do a couple more. Here's another. Here's another. At my next event, these dragons that I have saved up, I'll probably end up giving away as well. My giveaway for Valentine's Day was a nice success. A lot of girls asked me to dance. They loved it. Didn't bring a camera, I'm sorry. But you know, I won't do that many. Alright, next, just open it up. There it is. Very fierce looking bird of prey. I apologize if you could see that tear right there, but it still looks pretty cool. And then now what we have to do is form the head and the jagged tail. The head, there's a multitude of ways to form the head. This one I'm just going to keep it simple, and that is a regular head with the horn coming out of the back of the head. So fold this down. I would say pick about 1/3 of the way. See, this is midway, and then in thirds. My sincerest apologies. Apparently my video went out before I completed this, but I'm just going to pull this apart and re-show you how to do it, because as I didn't even realize when I looked up that the camera power just went out, and that's a bummer. I apologize for that. Apparently there's some weird timing limit on this, but this part will be edited back into the video. But I apologize for it, but I'm going to still teach you how to complete the head. I apologize for the skip in the video. I just gotta get a better camera. Alright, again, to form the head, just a simple head with a horn on the back, like this guy right here. You simply, I pick 1/3 of the way, and here I did it a higher neck, but here, much simple, down like that, and then see this right here? Pull it back like that, and then form the head. Now for the tail, a little bit more difficult. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to open it up the tail like this, fold it all the way back, like that, pinch down, and then fold it back up. You want to just fold it back up like basically a millimeter, and then look, you have the first part of your jagged tail. And you could do it as many times as you want. I'm just doing it in 3 sections, because, and then for the very tip, you want to make it a brush tip, you simply just open up the paper like this, and then twist it to its side. And see, notice how it looks like a furry tip. Now, here's the thing about the dragon that I guess I couldn't explain when the power went out on the camera, is that you don't want to pull the tail from here. You actually want to pull it right before the ridge, because if you pull here, you can actually pull out the jagged part. So just pull right when you flap your dragon, just pull right where the first ridge is. That's where the most strength is. Because if you look at my other dragon, if I pull out, see? As I pull out, see how that part comes out? So you want to pull from this one. And remember, this is the prototype dragon that I made to create this, and this is the second time I made it. Or not the second time, I've actually made this a bunch of times. I just invented it, and now I'm teaching it. Basically, it's a variation of the flapping dragon, and I just call it the fire dragon. Ah! See, pull the tail and it flaps. Ah! It's almost like a Klingon bird of prey. But I hope you enjoy. There's two. Alright. Okay, now they go away. Ride! Fly! 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 Ah! Enjoy!